All right, guys, how's it going? Just a reminder, I will be hosting a live stream on here today at 1 o'clock UK time. If you want to come along for an answer about the Reds or anything else, if you want, you know what we're like, we talk about all sorts. You would already know this if you watch my morning briefing on my other YouTube channel. The link is in the video description, and it will come up on the screen at the end. So yeah, 1 o'clock UK this afternoon. There's quite a few things I'd like to talk to you about today, time permitting. One of them is Dean Huijsen. Now, I have published an article on Konaté.com this morning. Remember what I said, the more ads, the more bullshit. Just want to point something out to you, how I do things around here. Do you know what I'm saying? Just saying. So anyway, I think that was published this morning when I was at the cafe. I think since then, I think there's quite a bit of stuff out there about Dean Huijsen today. Fabrizio Romano, rent a tweet. He's obviously chimed in, but I know why he's chimed in, because it's in the Spanish media today. And, we've heard about Dean Huijsen and Real Madrid for a long time, okay? So if I tell you something now, or you read that article, you go, well, we've known about it for ages. It's like, yeah, but it's all to do with who's saying what. That's how I judge things. So if someone could tell me, a deal's been agreed a week ago, and I'd be like, well, who said it? And I'd be like, nah, you're all right, thanks. I'll wait till someone credible says it. Now, I spoke to someone in Madrid last night. This article explains it, and they told me it would be in Marca today, and it was also in AS today as well. And I'm very confident now that this is just... I don't think that we had a chance to sign him, to be honest with you. I think, as I've said before, Dean Huijsen was a thing. Before all the hype about Dean Huijsen, I said that the only way we could possibly get this lad would be this summer, and it would be only if Real Madrid didn't go for him. And even then, I wasn't sure whether we wanted to sign a player that we knew would be looking to leave for Real Madrid at some point, or certainly Spain. And it was a tricky one for me because, as you know, I really rate this player. But anyway, Real Madrid are close to completing a deal for him. Real Madrid, Perez wants him for that FIFA Club World Cup, which is a huge tournament. They want Trent Alexander-Arnold for it as well. And I put this in the news article, £96 million is up for grabs in that tournament, right? For winning just 7 games, outpacing the Champions League, 68.53 million. So 96 million, 68 million. Right, I'll try again. 96 million for 7 games, or 68 million for 13 to 15 games. So it's a shorter format, and Real Madrid is taking it very seriously. They want Huijsen for that. They want Trent for that. They want that money. Perez wants that 100 million, guys. That's what that's all about. Now, last night I got the strongest indication from Madrid that a deal is now in place for him to move there, and I believe that it will go ahead now, guys. Now, one bit I want to read to you is in this article is high-ranking Liverpool journalists such as David Ornstein and Paul Joyce, the only journalists worth paying attention to concerning Anfield matters, had claimed that Liverpool were very serious about trying to recruit the player. However, as you know, I always urged caution with this and their claims, as there was a whiff of propaganda, especially as those claims intensified during contract negotiations with Konaté, another player that Real Madrid are hoping to sign on a free next year. So, and I ended the article as follows, which you might appreciate. I put, as you know, we never expected Liverpool to compete or sign Huijsen. So many of you will be delighted to hear that the Cop Talk editor will not be bearing his arse in Madrid this summer, as the defender is most definitely Madrid bound. And because that's what I said. I said, if we sign him, I'll bear my arse in Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Because I just didn't think it was going to happen at all. Now, like the Trent situation, it hasn't been signed yet. You know, anything can happen in football, but I will be absolutely stunned if this doesn't happen. To be honest with you guys, I will. Like I say, I published that article this morning. This is the first opportunity I've had to do a video about it. So I think that we can leave that now. I don't think many of you thought that we were going to sign Dean Huijsen. I certainly didn't. Very good player. But even if we could have signed him, if Real didn't go in for him, I think that I'm not sure I would have wanted to sign a player that I definitely know wants to go and play in Spain. We know Alexis Allister wants to play in Spain. You know that players from certain regions, if they get that opportunity to go to Spain like McAllister, they will take it. But I just feel like from like for McAllister, that's maybe down the line, in his career. He was like, yeah, at some point I want to do that. Real Madrid, they've been talking about him internally as well. But with Huijsen, I think it would have been constant from the start, and Real Madrid destabilised. They'd be like, we want you, and you could sign him, and a year later they'd probably try and get him. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to go through that, and I just wanted to make a video about it. And this was the first opportunity to do so. All right, guys, I'll leave it with you. I've got plenty more coming up. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to support the channel, you can click on the love heart under the video, the thanks button, or you can become a channel member or something like that. Please read the video description for my other channels, and I'll try and get as much content out to you today. I do have something about words that I want to talk to you about. I couldn't do it yesterday because I had commitments last night. So make sure you subscribe, and we will talk about it shortly. All right, guys. Cheers.